Welcome back to another episode of Fishing in Columbus, and we're going to look and see what's inside my fishing bag. So this here is my large KastKing fishing bag, and today we're going to go over what's inside minus any soft plastics. Soft plastics we'll do another day because Lord knows I got more soft plastics than I'll ever use. But so let's take a look at what I store in my large KastKing tackle bag. First and foremost, double clips here so we can keep it closed. And we got pocket number one. It's a waterproof pocket, so you can put your ID, phone, whatever you may want in there. And right now, it's empty because my phone is being used and my ID's in my wallet. Next up, we got this big pocket up front here. And first of all, we got a plier keeper. I'm going to unzip this big box right here. I'll show you what's in there. I'm going to turn it around so I can actually see. I do on occasion do some fishing besides bass fishing. So I keep this little pack of strawberry carp bait, some catfish hooks. In this pocket here, a little bag of soft plastics I use. This is just a multi-purpose tool, so I've got a knife, pair of pliers on there, everything you may need in the event that you need something like that. That stays in the bag. Scale, this is a mustad scale, weighs up to 50 pounds. I'm going to go through this fast so this isn't a super long video. Just your typical scale here, and weighs up to 50 pounds, so I don't foresee me catching anything in the near future over 50 pounds. But that's that. That goes in the front pocket here. Zip this back up. And let's take a look at the side pockets before we get into the belly of the beast here. Turn around over here. We got the Rapala fish grips. Just can be clipped on there. And this pocket is your line pocket, so we got a couple packs of line, a random package of jig heads. Get over to the back one here. The other side, I should say. It's actually empty right now, but we'll keep more line inside there. Let's turn it around to the back. So we've got a webbing in the back where you can store some extra big things. And I'll use this a lot, again, for when I'm night fishing or out catfishing. We got a filleting knife, rod stand, knife sharpener, catfish bell, some stockings for when I use chicken liver. Pretty interesting there. Some Cali clips. I haven't installed those yet. I just picked those up for my drop shop rods. Little tape measure. And then just some other miscellaneous things. Nothing too super fancy in there. Put that all back. Put the Velcro back on. That's just a little Velcro strap. Now, we got another inside pocket here, which has some soft plastics. Again, we're not going to get into that. My trout kit when we go trout fishing. Just some more soft plastic baits and a whole lot in there. Alright, to the belly of the beast now. This thing will hold 5 3700 series boxes. I'm using 4 3600 series boxes so I can make some room for some other things. So first off, my hook box. This isn't all my hooks, but this gives me a large assortment of pretty much anything I could ever want in the box. Let me move this out in front of me here. So here's the hook box. Little assortment of hooks there, and I've got them labeled on the back. 2-aught, 3-aught, 4-aught, drop shot hooks, jig heads. And somehow I've mixed these things in here. These are one of my favorite baits for trout. These are little What are these called? I don't remember, but I got a handful of those in different colors. Here's a silver, got one in gold, and I got a larger size here in a aqua and gold. I'm sure the name will come to me once we're past this section here. Mushroom heads, jig heads. Get to the other side here. This side we just got some more random hooks. We got an assortment of just assorted hooks for anything, panfish, catfish, whatever it may be. And then we've got the J hooks, different sizes. Also got some tube hooks in here. Just a whole assortment of hooks I could possibly ever want for any fishing outing I want. So that's a double-sided box. That's in that one. Put that over here to the side. Next we got a weight box, and again this is just an assortment of small things that we have. Got a couple floats in here for when I'm pan fishing. Got some more, we got some fish head spins or some, just some spinner heads. Just another assortment of these. There's a whole bunch of them in here. I got some snap clips. I'm not sure if you can see those in there. And these are just little up to 50-pound snap clips. Some other, these are earring backs, believe it or not. And I use these for when I'm attaching my trailer hooks onto my spinner baits. That's that side. And on this side we got some assorted weights, both tungsten and lead. Being a big converter of tungsten, so in this little box I've just got one little cube of tungsten, just assorted sizes. And then we've got some split shots for our pan fishing. We've got some egg sinkers for when we do bottom fishing for the carp or catfish. Just some assorted jig heads, different colors. Whole bunch of them in here. See those there? Just a variety of colors for some little twister tails or something like that. Got my bobber stops and some more bullet weights, varying sizes. And then I got some snag proof jig heads here. Alright, nothing too fancy about terminal tackle, but it's an evil necessity, you gotta have it. Alright, let's get into some of my spinner baits. So I carry 2 of these boxes inside here along with 4 3600 series boxes. So it just tells you this KastKing bag can hold quite a bit of stuff. So inside here, let's go to this one first. This is spinner baits. Don't have a big selection of spinner baits, but I've got a ton of these crappie spins. Just a single Colorado blade with a variety of different colors. You can see those in there. And then I've got some of the smaller buzz baits. Just a variety of colors in those. A little bit larger one. Trailer hook. And then we've got some larger spinner baits. Most of my spinner baits have come through either my subscription boxes or things like that. I don't have a big collection of spinner baits. There's that. Alright. These all back in here. I love buzz baits. Now some stuff I still have tied onto rods and things like that. I haven't cut it off yet for the winter. Alright, the other spinner box bait. I actually use this for a lot of my bladed jigs and larger buzz baits. Here's some larger ones. These are both Buddha Bait Company baits. Something I got in my boxes, my mystery boxes. And then the rest of these are all chatterbaits. I keep them hung upside down in the box. Some still have the trailers on them, some don't. Just a variety of different chatterbaits. All different colors you can possibly think of. Some of these are authentic chatterbait by Z-Man. Some of them are just bladed jigs from other companies. But there we go. That's in that box. That's the dog, of course. He wanted to chime in. Alright, let's get to some of the boxes here. Some more Christmas gifts. I got a 110 white color whopper popper and another chatterbait. Alright, jig box. Whole slew of jigs. I got everything in here from football jigs to casting jigs, skirts, plenty of skirts in here in case you ever run out. Some finesse jigs, all different colors, finesse jigs. A lot of these are by Jerkbaits, but also BJ's jigs, very good jig. And everything up from a ½ ounce all the way to a ¼ ounce in the football heads. And I've even got some smaller ones, just some random swim baits there. So that's, we could go through every one of these. We'd be here for 20 minutes just going through this one box alone. And here I've also got some random, just some football heads, large hooks, a whole bunch more. And that there is the jig box. Love jigs. Tell you what, this jig right here, it's got a Gary Yamamoto 3-inch swim Senko on there. This is one of my favorite trailers to put on a jig. And this actually was a cheap little $1.79 Arky head jig I got from Walmart. And this one right here has been a trooper. You can see I got all the paint knocked off of it, but this thing has caught me some fish, and don't have to spend a ton of money to get a decent jig. Alright, let's lock these up. Next box. What do you want to go to next? We're going to go to, let's go to Topwater baits next. And unique baits. Alright, we got some live target bluegills. This is actually a jawbone frog, pretty cheap frog. Let's see what this is. A Strike King bait. Kind of looks like a frog. I got that in one of my boxes. And this is a Reaction Innovation. No, I'm sorry. I don't remember. But it was in one of my boxes too. I actually did a mystery taco box slam on that one. Looks like a little rodent. That one. Next we got our pencil baits. Just some classic pencil baits. I use my little rubber band trick there to keep all these hooks from piling up. This one here is a Livingston Lures, so it's got the EBS technology. This one here is a Yozuri 3DB. It's got that prism appearance. It's a pretty cool little stick bait. And this one here is a 6-gill fishing lure. It's a black matte color with some gold striping. Pretty nice little bait. Jitterbugs. I love jitterbugs. I think it's a fishing lure that doesn't get to see as much use as it possibly could. But these are nice little white baits. This is a classic jitterbug in the red and white. Got it here in Fire Tiger. Got a micro in black. Pretty cool. And then a micro and a frog pattern. Cool little jitterbaits. Little popper. This is a Bass Pro Shop popper. Just a cheap one. Buzz plug. It's another one of those baits by Arden Gas. Same one that makes the jitterbug. This I got in one of my boxes not too long ago, but it's basically mixing the combination of a frog and a buzz bait. Pretty cool. Head and Spook in bone color. Spook Junior. And this here is another one of those Arbogast baits. This is called a sputter buzz. So you've got the buzz bait on its front, and you've got a pair of trebles on the bottom. Pretty cool little bait. Little popping frog from Live Target. I don't know why that's in there. We got a suicide duck. This is from make suicide ducks. Oh no, the name's not blue me, but suicide duck. And another wobber plopper. You start looking at all this tackle, you forget the names of it. Wobber plopper. That's my Topwater baits in a nutshell. Obviously, I've got more, but this is just stuff that's made it back into the tackle box. I know this video is getting long, but I might split this up, just so you know, into 2 videos, just to reduce the size of the video file. Next up, we got here, an extra thing of stringers. Just on there. Jerkbaits, spy baits, and some spoons and swim baits. We just got a whole hodgepodge box here. There's that box. Let's see what we got in here. We got more jerkbaits. Live Target jerkbait. That EBS technology. Lunker Hunt jerkbait. Got Reaction Strike jerkbait. Live Target bait ball jerkbait. And then we've got a couple Rapalas. And this is actually a Lucky Craft trout color jerkbait. Alright, I got some more jerkbaits in here. I got the Yozuri Bioprism one. And then we got a ton of little Rapalas, little tiny jerkbait, Fire Tiger. This one is, I don't remember who made this one. Another little jerkbait, another Rapala, another Rapala, another Rapala. This is a blaze bait. I think it's actually made by South Bend under their lure name. We got a jointed Rapala. Pretty cool there. Another Rapala. This is the can't think of the name of it off the top. This is a Clack and Minnow Fire Tiger. Have another one here, the perch color, and then the classic chartreuse and redhead. I really like these baits. And this one is a Lucky Tackle box, or mystery tackle box, little jerkbait. Pretty cool right there. Next up, we got some spoons. This came out of a Lucky Tackle box spoon. I've never used that one. And we got some Johnson spoons, 2 of those. different sizes you can see there. These are with the 3/4 ounce and 1 ounce Slamma spoons. And then we've got some Spro BBs, swim baits. Some little ones there. Got 2 of them in this natural color, and then 2 in the aqua chartreuse color. And that is my jerkbait box. Oh, I forgot one here. This is, I'm not sure what this is. Came in one of my boxes. I've never used it yet. It's by Rapala. It's called a jointed shad wrap, 7-inch. And then we got something from Z-Man here, which is a chatter jig. Or I'm sorry, a chatter jerk. It's pretty lightweight. 3 trebles, and it's got that chatter blade on it, so it gives you that effect. And then we've got a spy bait here. There's a spy bait. And that is the jerkbait box. And then last but not least is the regular crank box. Alright, so there's a ton of baits in this box. I can't believe I crammed this many baits in here, but you can see that. We got some square bills, more square bills, more square bills. I like square bills if you can't tell. Some of the deeper diving. Got some larger deeper divers, and then our lipless cranks. So, bluegill pattern. This is actually one of those Matsuo. Yeah, like 3 or 4 of them in the same package. That came in there. Same, so did this one here. Just different colors of baits, and you get them in a fly pack for like, I think, $15 or something. This is the Uzuri wake bait. Notice the bill on the wake bait versus the bill on a square bill. So this is going to be very shallow running. It's going to be almost the top of the water. Here's another wake bait. This is by Baker Lures. Came in one of my tackle boxes. And then a little Storm A crankbait. Pretty cool little bluegill pattern. Alright, next up we got the Berkley Pit Bull. It's probably one of my favorite square bills is the Pit Bull by Berkley. And this is in the crawl color. I've also got it in a citrus shad. These are both 5.5s. I had another one of those. This is a Strike King Red Eye imitation. And then a Lucky Craft Fat CB. And then a Spro Little John flat side. So I like this bait a lot. Alright, next up we got another Baker Lures baby bass pattern. Arashi Storm. It's got the circuit board lip on it. Just another one of those Matsuo multi-pack square bills. Excite Baits, bluegill pattern. Livingston Lures with that EBS technology. And then Reaction Strike. Reaction Strike's notorious for putting the red hook on the front. Alright, next we got a little Apollo deep diving crankbait. This one is, I believe, 7 to 8 feet. It's a fish hound bait. I've never used this when it came in my Lucky Tackle box by Fish Hound. It's a translucent bait. A little skeptical of it, but it's in the box. Little chartreuse black back bait there. Another, this is a Vicious Lures. It appeared in one of my boxes as well. Crawl pattern. And we got two similar baits here. It's a little crankbait with a big bill. Bill's almost as big as the crankbait itself, but it's a deep dive, and it's I think it's 10 to 12 feet. Shad pattern. And this one is a little bit deeper diving, a little bit larger body size. Oh, blade bait. Everybody's got to have a blade bait in their arsenal. That's a pretty cool little blade bait. I picked it up at the last Columbus Fishing Expo. Pretty cool little bait. Alright, a few more slots. Alright, here's another deep diving crankbait and crawl pattern. This is another Livingston Lures. This is the 14-foot tire. Let's see if we can get it to light up here. Not only makes the noise, but it's also got glowing eyes. Pretty cool. And a few more small deep diving crankbaits. And then next is the lipless cranks. Little cotton cordell spot. And the one I got for Christmas, a bleeding heart from Cotton Cordell. These are both Matsuo baits. We got the silver side and that, but they've got the flared gills on them. I don't remember where I got this one from, but it's got that unique front lip on it. But it's just a basic lipless. Of course, the famous red eye shad in the chili crawl color. This is a 6-gill lures bait. What it is. Here's another lipless. This one is, what's this one? This is the unique one. Oh, this is a Savage Gear. Lipless. And then we have the classic this is Cotton Cordell too. Super Spot. And another shad appearance. So there's a look inside my tackle bag. I'll get another video up with the plastics because they're out of the world. I use more plastics than I use hard baits, so most of my hard baits that I've accumulated over the years have come through either Mystery Tackle Box or Lucky Tackle Box or other means. So don't buy a lot of hard plastics or hard baits. So appreciate you checking it out. And I got all that stuff inside this box with a little bit more room to spare. So if you're interested in a nice size tackle bag, check out the KastKing large bag. You can find it on Amazon. But other than that, thanks for watching. Hope you like taking a look inside my tackle bag. And until the next time, as I always say, when the opportunity presents itself, get out there and fish more. Have a great one, and I'll talk to you later.